Kids keyboards. You can't go to any garage sale or flea market without seeing several of these on sale for just a couple of bucks. Are they worth it? Where to start? Top left. Well, with the first one, straight away we've got major problems. Ooh. He's dead, Jim. 0 out of 10. This one, however, almost identical. And doesn't even need new batteries. We'll do our recording with this little guy. And a responsive key there. Pretty horrible sound. Let's see what else we got. Alright, so it's giving us a little demo tune before each change. Let's try some beats instead. Weird. Oh, that's interesting. Second press takes out the accompaniment. Let's try rock. I've got to say, I do like those distorted drum sounds. That's cool. And we've got some drum pads. Excellent for live work. Okay, so that's the Protec Kids keyboard. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. 1 for the distorted drum sounds and another 2 for the pads. The next one is the ITEX keyboard. That name's already irritating me. Could use a cleanup, but I'm not going to bother. Let's try the power. Looking good, and it's a key lighting keyboard. Okay, so the key lights seem to be following my fingers, but no sound. And the black keys don't light up. Maybe they're not meant to, I'm not sure. I've figured it out. This is a volume controller right here, and it goes sort of the opposite way to what you'd expect. It's actually a strangely nice keyboard sound. It seems to be monophonic too. Oh no, duophonic. 2 notes at a time max. What does this little slider do here? Nothing. Okay, looks like we've got a Wi-Fi button here too. What's that all about? Not sure. But there is something resembling a phone cradle that's got no connection of any kind, but maybe it does connect through an app or something like that. Right, so that one's the ITEX keyboard. I can sort of see where they're coming from with the slot here to put an iPad in or a little holder for a phone. It's got a few pretty lights. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. This next one has no brand name, but it seems to be functioning. It worked as soon as I powered it on. Let's try the volume slider, which is a little stiff. Ooh. There we are. This one seems to have a few fancy tricks. First of all, this. Cool, different sound effect every time. Oh. This DJ disc thing is very stiff. And it doesn't alter the sound at all, so that's just silly. Looks like we've got a few sounds to choose from. Some of those are approaching passable. I'm not game to press the try me button, so I'm going to go over to what I presume are rhythms. And we can change the tempo here. And are these buttons up here? No, just lights. And a few drum pads in the middle. This is the first one we've seen that has a record feature. I always like to record a tune and then jack up the tempo to see if it keeps track. The lights are on, which would suggest it is recording. Bad playing, but anyway. Oh, it even quantizes too. Let's try another recording. Alright, and the tempo. changed. That's disappointing.
Okay, well that one's probably the coolest and most fun so far. Kind of ridiculous. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. So this one is the Minions keyboard. I don't know if that's official though. It just says Le Buddies there. It looks like a simple keyboard with a whole bunch of sounds in a circle here. These keyboards always have very un-user-friendly access to the battery doors here, but I understand that's for children's safety, which is of course very important. 3 AA's. This one has another compartment. Oh, it's very tight. It looks like we've got an auxiliary in cable. Interesting. Let's give it a try.
No lights, no sounds. I had high hopes for that one. What a shame. Liberties.
Last one, the official Barbie Fabulous keyboard. Please work, Barbie. Oh, talk about child safe. Alright. The shape of this keyboard reminds me of the horrifying cat keyboard I reviewed about a year ago. Hopefully this won't be so nasty.
Okay, so our sound selections are here, indicated by little pictures of the violin, for example. This is interesting. I presume that these are sound effects. We've got stars, cowboy hat, maracas, looks like a planet cracking in half, 2 people maybe sword fighting, and a couple of people grappling there. Oh, how do you stop them? Stop. Stop. Ah. Cowboy. Yeah. Hardcore hip-hop cowboy. Maracas. And grappling people. I assume it's actually a man and a lady dancing. So it's like a foxtrot kind of thing. This one also has a record function. Okay, and play. Alright, and let's see if it'll play back with a higher tempo. Stop everything. No, it's not affected by tempo, so you can't record a melody slowly and play it back faster.
So that's probably the best quality one so far. I don't think it's quite as fun as the previous one. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 10. So, are kids' keyboards really worth the money? Well, I think we've seen that the definitive answer is no. The truth is that those very same markets and other second-hand sources, you can find actual keyboards for not much more, and to be honest, I think they give kids a much better start with music. These really are just cheap plastic garbage, and even with licensed endorsements like this, I think they encourage kids, if anything, to actually get away from music, because the toy itself becomes boring so quickly. You're much better off buying an old cheap Casio or something like that that has 100 sounds and a decent number of beats, real-sized keys, and an actual reason to continue on with music. That's all from Gear Facts today, friends. Hope you found that useful. I'll see you on the next video.